How's it going, everybody? Welcome to The Sully Show. Today, we have an episode that's been a week in the making. Alright, last Tuesday's episode was supposed to be part one of this, but due to technical difficulties, me not knowing how to work the camera, right, it didn't work at all. So we're just going to add part one and part two all up in here together for this one. But it's okay, it'll still work out, it'll still come out amazingly, and it'll still be pretty fun to watch, I hope. So today, on The Sully Show, we are doing some moonshine. Now, it's not legit moonshine, it is store-bought moonshine. It is Virginia Lightning moonshine. Alright, Virginia-based company, makes moonshine, it's right here. Alright, so obviously it's store-bought, but I mean, it's still got a pretty neat little bottle to it, you know, kind of like that old moonshine jug look, as a cork, everything like that. So, pretty neat. We're not doing a typical review today, though. We're not going to try this on ice. We're not going to rate it. We're not going to put it on the board. We're simply seeing, can you make this taste good? Alright, because it's corn whiskey. You know, it's not really meant to be drinking straight. It even says it, maybe it's on the website, might say it on here, I don't know. But the company itself says it's a mixer. Alright, it's not meant to be drinking straight. It's made to mix things into, have a, you know, same great taste of whatever you're mixing with, giving an alcoholic kick. So let's pop her open, give her a sip, and then we'll get into some details of it, and then we're going to go into the main reason that y'all are here today. And you'll find out why in just a minute. Let's smell it first. I think it smells like tequila. It smells a lot like tequila. Like, kind of like sweet, that weird agave sweetness. I don't know, it smells like tequila to me. Let's give her a shot. So, it tastes pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest. It's really bad. It really doesn't taste very good, plain and simply. I mean, it doesn't have much flavor, but if you've ever eaten like deer corn, like that dried corn, it's kind of what it tastes like. Alright, so I mean, it's not like nasty, but it's not something that you're going to want to drink. But, can we make it something you're going to want to drink? That is the question today, and we'll get into that right after this commercial break. The commercial break is just some details about Virginia moonshine. It's $20 for a $7.50, so it's kind of expensive, I feel like, for something made to mix. Something being sold as a mixer, I feel like, should be $10, maybe $15. So $20 for a $7.50 seems a little expensive, but, you know, it is what it is. It's 45% alcohol, coming in at 90 proof, so it's higher, but it's nothing insane. I would say, I would kind of expect it to be higher, but it's alright. We're not going to get into all that. And it's aged for less than 30 days. So it's stored for less than 30 days. I don't even know if they put it in wooden barrels. It says on the bottle, right here on the back, less than 30 days old. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how to focus the camera to right here, but it says less than 30 days old on it. So there's a few simple details about it, just giving you some information. Now let's get into the very exciting part. Now last week, I added some things to this moonshine, okay? I have 4 little jars over here, off to my right. One of them, or all 4 of them have moonshine in them. One of them, I added some, it was 99 root beer liqueur. So I added hot tamales to one of them. Make a little cinnamon whiskey, perhaps. I added orange starburst to one of them. You know, maybe make a little orange starburst whiskey. And I added watermelon Jolly Ranchers to one. So there's 4 different possible flavors that we're going to have. Some of them I'm excited to try, some of them not so much, and you'll see why coming up in just a few seconds. And I also have this wonderful Bud Light here, in case any of them taste very bad and I need to wash it down real quick. I got a Bud Light off to the side for those purposes. So let's cleanse the palate to begin with. Get a little palate cleanser. Get that old moonshine taste out. And let's hop in with root beer moonshine. Here it is. This is probably the second best looking one. It was root beer liqueur moonshine, so they obviously didn't have anything to break down or whatever. Didn't have anything weird floating in there. Got it right here. Let's pop it open. Give it a smell. So it smells like tequila and root beer mixed. It still smells a lot like that original moonshine smell, where it smells like tequila, but it does smell like root beer as well. So let's see how it is. It's decent. It still tastes a lot like moonshine, but there's a little bit of root beer in there. I think maybe if I added a little bit more root beer liqueur, it would have tasted better. But I mean, it's decent. And that root beer liqueur is 50% alcohol, I believe. So, you know, it makes it a little bit stronger as well. So, overall, not too bad, but, you know, maybe add a little extra root beer to it there. The next one. Look at that. Hot tamales. Alright, that looks absolutely disgusting. I don't really even want to drink this, but I guess I'm going to have to. I don't know if I should shake it up or if I should leave it. Oh, there's floating things in it. That just looks so bad. Oh my gosh. The things I do for all y'all. Alright, so it smells like old hot tamales and tequila. It smells pretty bad. Really does not smell good at all. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wow. Nope. No, sir. Oh, that was nasty. It tasted like slimy, syrupy, hot tamale with a little bit of cinnamon and a lot of tequila. That was pretty bad, actually. Yeah, that was terrible. I thought that one would be my second favorite. It's not. That's very bad. That might be the worst one. But I feel like the next one is going to be worse. The next one is Orange Starburst, alright? Just look at that. Okay? That looks nasty. It's foamy, and it's got chunks of stuff in it, and ugh. This isn't going to be good at all. Smell it. I'm scared. Surprisingly, it doesn't smell that bad. It smells like Orange Starburst with a touch of moonshine in there, but it mainly smells like Orange Starburst. I don't know if I should shake it. I think we should shake it. We're going to shake it because it's like real floaty, real clumpy up top, but real liquidy at the bottom. And I think I'd rather a 50-50 mix of that. Get less clumpy, more liquidy. There it is. It looks better now, maybe. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. That wasn't as bad. That one was probably the consistency more than anything. Flavors tasted mostly like an Orange Starburst. Had a little bit of moonshine, but not much. But that was like slimy. Like, I don't know if you've ever eaten riverweed, like seaweed, but stuff you find like algae out of the river. It kind of tastes like that a little bit, just very slimy. Flavor though wasn't actually that bad, so I don't know. That one was kind of interesting. Let's get a quick palate cleanser. Alright, last but not least, the one I am most excited for. Watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Now, I love Jolly Ranchers. I love watermelon. I love alcohol. Seems like all they should go well together, but let's find out. Now, it looks like, I don't know if y'all be able to see it due to the camera not really focusing that well on things. It looks like there's a tiny little bit of Jolly Rancher left at the bottom of that. If you turn it, it looks kind of syrupy. Actually looks very syrupy. I am now very much less excited for this. Let's give it a quick shake, try to mix it all up before it separates into alcohol and Jolly Rancher juices. It's a pretty neat color. It's nice and pink. It's kind of cloudy, but I'm sure that'll go away eventually. Let's give her a crack. Let's give her a quick smell here. Smells like Jolly Rancher mixed with some bad moonshine. Taste it. That's bad. Wow. It's a lot worse than I expected it. Oh, wow. Hold up. Wow. Yikes. Okay, so that was pretty bad, obviously. It tasted like Jolly Rancher at the beginning. It had some decent Jolly Rancher flavors to it, but then it just tasted like bad moonshine again. So I think the takeaway from all this, I think what we should really learn from today's lesson on Sully's School of Alcoholism is if you're going to mix things with liquor, in this case corn whiskey, I mean you can mix them with vodka and other things as well, get good liquor to begin with, I think. Because I think a few of these, now hot tamales, off the table, there's no hope for them to begin with. Alright, no hope for them to begin with. The other ones, however, the Starbursts, the Jolly Ranchers, the root beer, I think there could have been hope. But the beginning product, that Virginia Lightning, the beginning product of that Virginia Lightning Moonshine was so bad to begin with that, I mean, there was almost no coming back from that. Alright, so if you're going to mix something, get some good whiskey, or some good liquor to do it with before you start mixing. Overall, I think the root beer one is probably my favorite. Hot Taw's was definitely the worst, and Starburst and Jolly Ranchers were kind of... Maybe Jolly Ranchers second just because it wasn't so slimy. Starburst third because it wasn't terrible, wasn't as bad as the hot tamales, but the consistency was just very weird, and I didn't like it. But that wraps it up for this episode of The Sully Show. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I hope y'all have learned yourself something. Primarily, buy good liquor and things will taste better. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends so I can get more subscribers and make these videos better for y'all out there. And last but not least, this cork sucks. I'm gonna say that real quick. This cork, terrible. It's always a hassle to get it out. You can't just pull it. No, you gotta like twist it and pull it out. It's weird. But let's cheers. Thank you.